Thank you. You may be seated. Wow, this is special. I'm going to ad-lib for a moment here. I'm so happy to see so many people. I know all that you've been through the last few years, a lot of chaos in education, but I feel like you ended up at the right place. So thank you for being here. And good afternoon, parents, students, honored guests. Welcome to Insight School of Wisconsin's 2024 graduation ceremony. My name is Adam Woods, a knowing English teacher. You've probably heard me talk a lot. Been in my class, you probably have. And I will be your host this afternoon. We have several guests with us this evening or afternoon. Dr. Sarah Cutler, Executive Director for Wisconsin Virtual Academies, including Insight. Then we are honored to have Mr. Rudy Bankston, our speaker this afternoon. We are also very honored to have with us today Aaron Tarnitzer, McFarland School Superintendent. We have Mr. Tom Mooney representing McFarland School Board. And we have our administrators, Mrs. Cindy Warden, Academic Administrator for Insight School of Wisconsin. And we have Mr. Charles Stone, Assistant Academic Administrator for Insight. In addition to those we have on the stage, we have Mrs. Jean Freund, School Counselor for Insight School of Wisconsin, seated in the first row. And we have Mrs. Juliana Thompson, Lead Insight Mentor as well. We thank you, and we thank each of you for coming to honor our graduates and celebrate their accomplishments with them and with us. I would like at this time to invite Dr. Sarah Cutler and special guest Rudy Bankston to say a few words.
Oh, good. Instead of a traditional speech today, I am going to read the words of the students here. In Mr. Wood's English class, you are assigned an essay titled, "What Would I Say to My 5-Year Younger Self?" So what would you say to yourself 5 years ago today? And when I read these stories, it's not only would you have gained that knowledge from 5 years ago to know it then, but it's also very relevant today for you and for all of us. You are very wise young people. The three main themes in the words you wrote were past pride and the now you, friends, frenemies, and the people around you, and what's next. So here's the first one, past pride and the now you. You are proud of the dreams you have made come true, proud of who you have become, even though the road was tough and you faced challenge. You made it through. You experienced a side of yourself you didn't know was there until you needed it. Determination, patience, perseverance, everything you have experienced made you into the individual you are today, and it all happened for a reason. Although you may once have dressed and acted to fit in, now you can find peace in your true self. How you look, how you act, just the way you want to. Maybe you could have accomplished more if yourself today was you then, but you've accomplished enough, and you are enough. While your story is far from over and the pain will not be forgotten or the fear erased, the tears you cried and the scars you carry, like a weight forever on your shoulders, are a burden shared by those that love you and those that you love. So trust yourself and always believe in you. Don't let anyone silence or run you over. You don't need to be a people pleaser. You can start by doing things for your own satisfaction and not for the satisfaction of others. You are becoming the real you. We are proud of you. You are proud of you. The next section is friends, frenemies, people around you. So listen to your mom because her instincts were right. She knew when those friends weren't the right influence. Yeah, moms, who are you out there? Be true to those who are true to you. You put up with a lot: bullies, backstabbing friends, betrayal by those who you've loved, but you're still here. Throughout your life, you'll meet people who see you and honor you. People with similar likings and friends that will make you feel like you're not alone, that there are others like you. So choose your friends wisely. The ones before have taught you the lessons you need today. Many friends will come and go, and they will change you, and you will change. And that's perfectly normal. Don't spend time beating yourself up over friendships that didn't work out. Eventually, you'll meet your people. And those friends who didn't last can be appreciated for making you who you are today. Remind yourself it's okay to be different. It is not a bad thing if you don't fit in with everyone else. You are allowed to be who you are, and you don't have to change for anyone or anything. Trust your instincts when it comes to people you have around you. Remember what Mom said. Remember to face your fears instead of pushing them down. Not every person you meet is the right fit for you, and that's okay because there's other options. Every choice is a different outcome, and every mistake is a learning opportunity. Have any of you recognized these words yet? Yeah? The last theme was what's next. So in the years to come, work hard, ask for help when something is difficult, stay calm and don't respond to the situations that don't help you. Don't be nervous, and be conscious of everything you do and what is around you. Enjoy your time with friends and try to make more memories. Take more opportunities and really make an effort. Don't stress over mistakes because they aren't that big of a deal and they're not anything to stress over. Mostly don't overthink everything. Mistakes are made to learn from. Have confidence in yourself. Talk to other people, even if you don't know them, and try to understand their point of view. Work out every day. This will literally change your life and the way people look at you. Remember, the world can change in a blink of an eye. There's no need to worry that much. It's normal to be scared of the unknown, but life will go on either way. High school was just a chapter. There are many more chapters in the book. Make memories, because one day you may regret not doing something. Be happy about the new day, because eventually we will experience our last day. You may not know when, but you will have that last day. Could be tomorrow, could be 50 years from now. But look forward to each new day. Look forward to the unexpected and the mysteries life has to offer. Remember, you can do anything no matter what life throws at you. You've got this. I know you do. Life can hurt, but life is amazing, so get out there and enjoy it. Today, you have proven to all those people that doubted you, you have finished school online and graduated. You have accomplished this, and you are proud to be you. We are all proud of you, too. So I said this wasn't a traditional graduation speech because it's your words. And I've asked my friend Rudy Bankston to join me on stage as your guest speaker today because his story has inspired me. So a little bit about Rudy. Rudy's the founder of I Am We Global Village. He's a committed educator, entrepreneur, restorative justice practitioner, and author. He shares his powerful story as a survivor of the school-to-prison pipeline and surfaces and explores intersecting themes of identity, equity, justice, trauma, and resiliency. He was wrongly convicted and sentenced to life at 19 years old. He spent 20 years in prison before winning back his freedom on an appeal. In 2021, Rudy founded I Am We Global Village to deepen the work of creating spaces of healing for individuals and communities as they adopt, center, and practice restorative values. Rudy has served as a professor at Edgewood College and is currently a consultant in many school districts where I met him and organizations around Wisconsin. He is also a member of the Black Educators Network. He's published several works such as Shed So Many Tears, 2 collections of a haiku, Snippets of a Soul in 17 Syllables, and Snippets of a Soul 2, also a book of poetry called Buried Alive. Today, he's here with us to share his insights after hearing your words and your story that I just read a moment ago. Welcome.
What up?
So after hearing those words of wisdom that these incredible scholars wrote, is there anything that really rang true to you in particular?
I think what kept coming to my mind is how important it is to own your story, regardless of how it came into being. Oftentimes, society teaches us to hide pieces of ourselves, but our story is who we are, is what made us, and it's beautiful. Some people hear school to prison pipeline, but the other side of that is a lot more. So I think as you move from this point, continue to claim your story, own it, share it boldly, and step out into your story and recognize that regardless of what comes next, you made it this far. And I just think this is just beautiful to me, like all these beautiful faces and diverse faces. I just think it's beautiful, and just shout out to y'all. Congratulations.
Many of the words that I read out loud, spoken to the room, centered on resilience and perseverance, courage leading to a belief in yourself. I think you kind of just said a little bit. But what do you do to find courage on the days that it's hard to find?
That's a question there.
I think we all need the answer to that, because I do some days.
Well, first of all, I don't have the answer to that, because I think for each individual, it depends on who they are and who you are. One of the things that I think is important, though, is that your courage will show up according to who you are, not according to what society tells you it should look like and whatnot. So I think that's first and foremost, recognizing what works for you and boldly lean into that. So when it comes to being courageous, it's what works for you in the best ways. You know what I mean? Because my courage can simply be sitting up here speaking to you all in this large room. And the next person's courage can just simply be walking up on stage and facing a crowd without saying anything. But truly recognizing what your courage is and claiming that for yourself. And along with courage is the courage to be yourself, the courage to heal, the courage to continue to grow beyond this moment. Because to the point that was made, this is just the beginning of something. And once the high go down of like we've graduated, then the work continues. And it's beautiful too, because I'm a nerd. And I stay on YouTube learning, like a real YouTube nerd. And just the thought that anything you want to learn about and better understand, you can access it beyond this point. Some of you may go to college, some of you may not. But I think that ongoing journey of growth and healing is critical, and it's an act of courage.
Yeah. It took you, how many of you had to get the courage to come here today? Yeah? So I want to look around the room. I want you to look around the room and wave to your families, please, to those who are here. Wave back, right?
Shout out, shout out.
Because there's so many people who have supported you on this journey. Now wave to your teachers. If they're sitting next to you, give them a little, yeah, Mr. Woods up here. So I think one of the themes was about the people that you surround yourself with, right? And so I'm wondering, what qualities have you found to be most important in what you consider a friend?
We need bear pokers.
What?
We need bear pokers.
Bear pokers?
That person in your life that's going to poke that bear in you because you need to hear it. You know, the most dangerous person we need them. And the thing about a bear poker, they will tell you the truth if it pisses you off or not. Oh my God, I should have used the euphemism. But they gonna tell you that truth. If they know you're going in a direction that's harmful to you, they'll stand on you. Even if y'all gotta fall out for a little bit, but I think it's really important to have those people in your life that's gonna tell you the truth regardless of how you feel. Now, tell you the truth from a place of love, not from a place of judgment or contempt or holier than thou-ness, but truly just tell you what you need to hear at any given moment. And those folks that will support you beyond their benefit. Because some people come along in your life and they'll support you as far as it benefits them. But those people, those rare people that come into your life and just sincerely, truly want to see you succeed, those are the most beautiful people to have around. I have people in my life that are straight up cranks. They're cranky all the time, but I keep them there because they're real. They tell me what I need to know. They help me check my ego. If I'm slipping on who I am, they'll let me know. But then you have folks in your life that's cool all the time, but will let you go on down that road and fall off that, and be okay with it. So I think just hold on to them people who poke the bear in you, but always, always from a place of love.
Oh, that's wonderful. Point to that person. If you know that person is in the crowd, point to them, give them a wink right now. Do you have that bear poker in the crowd? Anyone? Anyone? Ha-ha, they know they are right over there.
I heard some folks turn up a little bit when they said pair. I bet it was some parents and mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Okay, the last question. We're talking about what's next, right? So wondering what's next for you and how you've found ways to be proud of yourself in order to take the adventure into the next step.
What's next for me?
Yeah, what's next for you? I don't know. Because you've been an author, you're like, yeah.
I'm into music now. I make beats now, music production, and I started that over the pandemic because I was just cooped up in the house. And whatever comes with that, but I think just for me, I'm staying open. I'm staying open to what's next. I mean, having a route and a plan, but even with all plans, it's important to see life happens. Life keeps on lifing, and how to adjust as you move through. Because there's been times in my life where I got so stubborn, where I didn't change with what was coming, and what ended up happening is I missed opportunities. A recent example is AI. When I recently found out about AI with music production. And at first, it kind of got me down because I'm like, I spent all this time learning this, and now they can do it like this with such like a computer can do it. But then after a couple days of learning a bit more about it, I'm like, okay, how can I use this to my advantage? So thinking about whatever vision, whatever goals you may have, staying open to whatever's coming along with that. I mean, staying rooted in it, but being willing to adjust to switch lanes a little bit in order to get to your destination.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any last words?
Just shout out to all of you. Just shout out and take some time to have some fun and do some things that you don't usually do. I tried pickleball recently, and I enjoyed it. So, I mean, y'all will have time to be adults, but I think just breathe a little bit and always prioritize your wellness, because life demands will have you going here, 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 but really prioritize your wellness. And again, own your story.
Thank you, Rudy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cutler and Mr. Bankstrom. We appreciate your time to be here with us today. Insight School of Wisconsin graduating class of 2024. Today, today marks the culmination of your high school years and the continuation of your journey into adulthood. As you graduate and receive your diploma, take the time to reflect on the sacrifices and hard work that you have done, the accomplishments you have made, the support you have received from your family, teachers, and friends, and the goals and aspirations you have for your future. Our Executive Director, Dr. Sarah Cutler, will present you with your diploma. Honored guests, please prepare to come forward. At this time, I would like to invite the first row of graduates to rise and receive their diplomas.
Khalees Alford. Nevaeh Elisea Smith. Latiana Anderson. Kaylin Blaskowski. Zaya Boyd Lawson. Tuan Bui. Portia Burrell. Arthur Butler. Carmen Cardinal. Janira Kaysen. Jasmine Compton. Isabel Sarnecki. Ariana Davis. Kyer Davis. Jaden Donnell. Aiden Doyle. Olivia Yvonne. Jewel Foster. Cesar Garza Rodriguez. Jalen Gonzalez Ellis. Mosley Goodvine. Sanaya Grayson Morrow. Jacina Hale. William Hester III. Chloe Hollub. Charles Hosking. Justice Jones. Dakota Caro. Makai Kelly. Ava Ladau. No. Is that Gabrielle? My apologies. Nikita Kennedy. Sorry about that, Nikita. Ava Ladau. Brock Lashua. Gabrielle Marquette. Jarlette Marquez Escalante. Anissa McLean. Congratulations. Maya Lomelli. Amaria Mancada. Autumn Mungia. Nevaeh Norton. Janaya Perkins. Kiona Rogers. Dylan Sanders. Omar Tubishat. Briley Vascule. Kenya Walker. Lamarian Wilson. Sequoia White Cheez-It. Camron Padilla. Sajida Hassan. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
Congratulations, congratulations, class of 2024. As we are a virtual school, we would also like to take a moment to recognize those graduates who may be on the live stream and who could not be in attendance this evening. Our school is unique, just as each and every one of our graduates is unique. And we recognize that, and we recognize and commend all of you. Every student honored here today, whether virtually or in person, has worked hard, sacrificed, and dedicated themselves to earn this achievement. Let's give our graduates another round of applause. I know. Now, the time and commitment required to do well at school deserves recognition. This afternoon, we want to recognize one student who has shown extraordinary grit and tenacity to make it to graduation day. I invite Mrs. Thompson forward to present this award, and you may be seated.
Okay. The Insight Achievement Award is an award given each year to one graduate from Insight School of Wisconsin that has shown hard work, responsibility, a positive attitude, and has overcome life's obstacles to get to graduation day. The student selected for this award is nominated and voted on by staff of Insight School. Our recipient this year is a student that has been part of our virtual school family since the 2021-2022 school year. This last year at Insight School of Wisconsin, the student was able to refocus and recommit to earning a high school diploma. Not only did the student become an A student in teacher-led classes, but also completed the credit recovery courses necessary to earn the credits needed to graduate. That has been very important to the student for herself and to show her young son that goals can be achieved. When she started losing focus, when she started becoming discouraged, she reached out to her mentor to ask if they could meet her more often so that she could keep going with many competing priorities. She showed that through self-advocacy, focus, determination, and doing the work, it is possible. She is showing herself and her son that there is more than one path to a good destination. She's showing us that too. They are here with us tonight, and we are all so proud of her as a representative of our school, a good person, a mom, a goal achiever, and an inspiration. On behalf of our school and her mentor, Mrs. Johnson, who is unable to be here today, I am honored to announce that our 2024 Insight Achievement Award recipient is Chloe Holub. Chloe, please come to the stage to receive your award. Come on. Chloe, could you please come to the stage? Good job, Chloe.
As the Executive Director of Insight School of Wisconsin and on behalf of the McFarland School District our governing board, 4 Lakes, and its members, I now pronounce the class of 2024 graduated.
Couple of ceremonies here to do. The origins of academic dress, including hats, tassels, and gowns, date back to the 12th century in England when universities began to organize. Oxford and Cambridge College in England included dress rules for academic ceremonies when Henry VIII ruled. During this time, students were visually identified as to the degree of their schooling by where they wore their tassel. Students with their tassels on the right-hand side had not yet earned a degree, while students with the tassels on the left-hand side had. Graduates, please rise. On three, get ready to turn your tassel. 1, 2, 3. Now, one more thing we got to do. Please remain standing. The tradition next dates back to 1912 at the U.S. Naval Academy. Prior to graduation, students of the Academy at Annapolis were required to serve 2 years as midshipmen before being commissioned as Navy officers, requiring them to keep their uniform hat. Upon graduation for the class of 1912, graduates were given their new officer hat and, deeming their midshipman hat unnecessary, promptly tossed the old ones into the air as a form of celebration. This tradition stuck at the Academy, and other institutions also caught wind, adopting it for their own commencement ceremonies. The act of throwing caps in the air is now widely known as a symbolic act to end a chapter of the graduate's life. Graduates, and if you choose, you don't have to, you can toss your cap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, please join me in congratulating Insight School of Wisconsin's graduating class of 2024. And finally, on behalf of our graduates in Insight School of Wisconsin, thank you all for being here today and for the journey you made to get to this day. Families and friends, please remain in the gymnasium until all of our graduates have exited. We then invite you to join us for a cake and punch reception in the commons outside the gym. Sorry about that.